Welcome. In this video, I will be showing you a very underrated yet powerful counterattack you can play against the Italian opening. So, without any further ado, let's jump right into it. The Traxler counterattack is played by black against the Italian game. So, the game starts with white first, playing e4. Black plays e5 and white responds with knight f3. Knight c6 and bishop c4, initiating the Italian game. We continue normal development, such as developing the knight to f6. White may most probably play knight g5, trying to play the fried liver attack. The knight and bishop pair up together to attack and fork material on the f7 square. However, in this position, instead of defending the f7 square, black plays the hidden move, bishop c5. This move may seem we have lost material, as when white takes on f7, the queen has to move and black loses the rook. However, that is not the case. We hit white that the move bishop takes on f2, giving a check. Most of the times, white will take on the bishop, but we start the attack. Firstly, knight takes on the e-pawn, giving a check. Now, white has 6 moves to play, from which only 2 don't lead to total loss, and the others are completely losing. So, let's dive deep into these one by one. One of the losing moves for white is the move king f3. Black will check the king by playing queen f6, and now basically the white king will be hunted in the middle of the board and in a completely losing position. The engine gives the position plus 8 points for black, which shows us how powerful black is in this position. The second losing move for white is king f1. Here, we can't give a check as the queen can block, so instead the move queen h4 is an alternative. This move is threatening mate on f2, therefore to protect the square is white playing queen f3. Here, black can unleash a brilliant move, knight d4. Black is threatening the queen, the c2 square, which traps the rook. The white queen can't take due to our queen protecting it. Therefore, this position is completely winning for black. The other 2 losing moves for white is king e2 and king e1, which lead to similar positions. The 2 moves that don't lead to total loss for white is king g1 or king e3. If white plays the move king e3, black should play queen h4 in this position. If white attacks our queen with their g-pawn, for example, it is vital to play knight takes on the pawn. This may seem like a blunder as black just sacrificed a knight for a pawn, and black was already down in material. However, when white will most probably take the knight, the queen gives a check to the white king, also attacking the bishop. The white king has 2 squares to move to, e2 or f3. If the king is moved to e2, we take the bishop with check, and there is an attack on the knight, so we win back the material. Plus black is in a much better position, ready to develop and castle, whereas white is in total disarray. A quick checkmate in the previous position was if instead of white attacking our queen, they instead attack our knight with their pawn. If so, there is an easy mate in 2. Can you find it? It is queen f4, king moves and queen f2 is mate. The second move white could have played was king to g1. This move is probably the best move white could play, but it could go terribly wrong if not played correctly by white. Black will still play queen h4, which to white will respond with g3. The knight takes the pawn, white recaptures and queen takes, giving check. The white king moves to f1. Now, we bring the rook into the attack. Rook to f8 pins it to the king. Here, black's plan is simple. Push the d-pawn to d5, gambiting a pawn. When the white bishop takes, we develop our bishop to g4, attacking the queen. We can later bring in the knight and push the pawns forward, completely ruining white's position and hunting the king down.